I'm Vince with Pathogen. We've been asked to consult with a surgical suite, the pre-op room before they get examined, do their final checks before they go to pre-op and then to surgery. So a couple things I thought about testing for them initially would be a ventilator that they pull from their OR room, an IV pole, and a stretcher. Three things that are very common in hospitals, either on the floor, the emergency room, the PACU, or surgical suites like I'm at today. They're going to do a few cases later today, and then afterwards I'm going to disinfect for them. So starting off, we're going to take a sampling of just the ventilator. Put it in there. You guys are going to get real time of this. I'm going to show it to you. And it's counting. I don't know if you can see that. We're hopefully going to count. So you guys just saw me swab the bed, and we're going to see what the germ count is. The tape is over for confidentiality of the location. So that germ count is 11,015. So depending on the variation that you're looking at CDC, they want common areas in hospitals to be 400 to 50, depending on who you're talking with. We've got new ATP readers that are a little more sensitive. So we're going to go to the next one, which is going to be, we're going to do the IV pole next. I'm going to set the machine. So this keeps the data of the IV pole. You can see it's labeled. And we're going to simply swab the IV pole. Again, these are common areas that should be sanitized, meaning that they are clean. Disinfected means they're 6 log or 99.99% disinfected. And a lot of people don't realize their environmental service are not disinfecting to the standards they want. They're coming in, they're cleaning, they're sanitizing, but they're not disinfecting. Trying to get that germ count down to 400 to 50 by CDC standard. And for the IV poles, which is one of the most common things I see missed, we have a germ count actually 2,432, which is not bad for IV pole. So I'm kind of impressed. The next one we're going to do is we're going to do the stretcher. Very common. We have them in all the areas. We're just going to do the rails. High touch areas. Alright, so I didn't scroll down to show the bed. It's going to show room 1 and sink, even though you saw me do the railing. And we have a germ count of 1,715, which isn't bad. After disinfecting, and this room was clean yesterday and disinfected last night by their environmental services, these counts should be below 400. So if you're a facility manager, nurse manager, you should make sure that your environmental service is disinfecting, having that germ count down. And they should be validating their work one way or another. Mainly the standard is an ATP, and CDC gives you strict guidelines on how often you should use ATP meter and the locations until you get that germ count down to what you want. If you'd like to see more, please see my YouTube site or webpage at www.pathogendga.com. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something.